Forget Lovable. In today's video, I'm going to show you Zoer, which is an AI platform that creates websites just like this with an entire database backend that you can interact with, update, all within a single platform. Now, that's not all. Another major feature that they have just released is this down here, this little button, which is Zoer Copilot. Zoer Copilot, basically you can say, here, make everything on the website half price, and then boom, it will go and do it, right? So no more wasting time logging into multiple applications, no more going in and having to update stuff manually, let AI do it all. And the reason you can trust Zoer for their database connection here, instead of using something like Supabase, it is the same team that brought us ChatToDB, which we've covered in the channel before. It's an amazing platform where you can literally just hook it up to your database, and then you can now see it. Because although it seems, you know, it's like an obvious product, that's why it's so good. Because when you start creating things and you have databases, they're like little black boxes. You can never see in them, and it's an absolute nightmare to get any information, which is why ChatToDB created this product. And now, building on that, you can then use Zoer to actually leverage this. So let's get into a full tutorial, and I'll show you how to use this. You can have your own website up, built in like 15 minutes. This is the Zoer AI main page. Now here we have our screen where we're going to enter what we want to create. Now we've got a few buttons here which we'll get into in a minute. And underneath we have this from our community. So this is like lovable like builds you can see that other people have made. Examples. You can use these, you can just look at them, or you can actually use them as a basis for yours. Now, you'll notice here that these all say free. You can actually buy paid ones, and you can make yours templates to sell. So if you normally sell templates for websites, or you don't but you want to, you can sell them using Zoer, and I'll show you how in a bit. So first things first, what are all these settings we have? Well, first, public. We can either make this public or private. Is it for you or is it for sharing? Secondly is database. Is it a database required or not? So is this like a landing page for a SaaS product? No database? Or do you want Zoer to create a fully managed, secure PSQL Postgres DB? Now, normally when you're using Lovable, you would have to use Supabase, right? Which is a bit of a nightmare. You can now plug it in, but you still have to use a third-party thing that you need to log in and stuff. Bit of a nightmare. Zoer simplifies all that by bringing it in. Now, why can we trust that this is good, what Zoer's doing here? Well, they're the same team that brought you ChatToDB. Now, we've done a video on the channel before. ChatToDB essentially is a user interface or a website that you can use natural language to interact with and visualize your data like this here. So this same team have created the technology where the AI will create the database for you, as well as the schema and stuff, so all the data that you need and how it fits together. So we can select that. Additionally here we have upload files, so you can upload up to 10 images. So for example, one I had made before is a screenshot here from Twitter, and I was like, create this, and it will do that using the same visual elements. Additionally, we have here enhanced prompt, so you can say like, I want a blog app, and then you click enhanced prompt, and it will turn that into a full requirements document. So let's just pick one of the example ones here. So we'll go with a personal blog. And you can see here that because I've selected this one, this is like the normal thing that you would write, and then if you enhance the prompt, it would then like turn that into this here, which is an entire document of all the things. Now, obviously you can go and edit that, but we're just going to go straight in with it. Now, what Zoer's going to do here is it's going to get this, and it's going to create a comprehensive requirements draft based on this. So it'll come up with features and styling. So if we look here, it's coming up with the features, public blog homepage, article details, comment system, admin authentication, so this is where it's going to start using your database. Styles, it's got colors and stuff, database, going to use Zoer database. So here you can go in here, change things if you want to, because this is the bit you want to get this as down as you can for at least the main components, so that you don't have to have some big changes further down the line. Now, when you're happy with that, you click build app, and boom, this is the screen we're going to be working with. So on the left here, we have the chat. This is like any sort of AI application. You're on the left, you have the chat, and here we're talking to Zoer. And you can see the first thing they're doing is creating this database schema. Now, this is all the back-end information that you're going to need to have this website fully functional. And now it's creating out this dummy data or test data. in this app.sql file, and it's going to use this for your PostgreSDB. Now, when it generates and populates this data, you can head on over to database. It may take a minute. Oh, there we go. It's up already. And it will have all your information here. So you can actually go and look at it inside the database directly in Zoer. You don't have to go to Supabase or anything like that, which is really, really good. So code-wise, you have all your code stuff here. It's writing all of this code out right now using it's that next API. Very cool. So it's using TypeScript and a bunch of different technologies to create this full stack application, and this is the code. You can go in here and you can edit it, etc. And once it's done, we'll go into preview and we'll actually preview the website that it's made. But we'll go to settings first, and I'll show you a couple of settings whilst it goes through all of these. You can see on the left that it's writing code, and these are all the files that it's creating. So we'll go to settings whilst it's doing that. Inside settings here, we can change the application name, we can give it a description. You can see that it has an app key, so update successfully. You can see it has an app key, it has a created and updated by, and then whether the site's published. And you can change here the visibility, so what I was saying before, public or private. Price selector, so this is what I was alluding to before. If you're creating like a one-shot app like this template, probably don't try and sell it. I mean, you maybe could, right? But when you've actually interacted with it and got it exactly what you want, you could then use that and sell it on the Zoer marketplace. So you don't even have to go and try and find clients. You can just create it straight here. You don't have to go and make a website to host it. So you can change the price 5, 10, right through to $200. So say like $10, and it will change that. And then suddenly on the marketplace, people can then buy it. Now you can also hide the Zoer badge and Zoer Copilot, which we'll get to, where essentially you can, like, say you have a website, it's an e-com website. You could say Zoer Copilot, make a 15% discount for the next 48 hours, or from Saturday to Monday. Go. And then it'll go and do that. So it manages your entire website and operates your website from a Copilot. So we'll show you that when the preview comes up. But as you can see, with the amount of code that it's producing, it's actually really quite fast. It's rapid, to be fair. But there's just so much code to create a fully functioning website like this. So we'll let it run through, and then when it's done, we'll open up the preview and I'll show you what we're working with here. Cool, so this is what we have here. The build did fail apparently, but it did work here. It's because we have it all here, and it looks pretty cool. Welcome to the blog, read the blog, admin login, blah blah blah. So if we click on read our blog, it will take us to here. Our blog, no posts yet. Check back later for new content. So let me see what we can do here. First, we have this one issue. So sometimes this kind of thing will pop up. If we click on it, you can see that it gives you the actual error, and then it also gives you the call stack, so which files these errors appeared in. So what we can do is we can just literally come up here, copy that, come over here, paste this in, and then I'll say write a few dummy posts to about AI. Send that in. So hopefully then we can actually see some stuff here. So first of all, it's going to go and correct that error, build database, etc. And then it will go and create the blog posts. So whilst it's doing that, I'm going to show you another application just as an example one, so you can see the kind of things that you can create with this. So here's a landing page that was created. For reference, this one here, you can go and get all the code for it like this, blah, blah, blah. And it's on the community homepage. So if you go to Zoer community on here, we'll see that it's right here. And it's completely free. You can open it in Zoer, which is what I had there. And in there you can get the code, etc. You can even deploy this application. So you can actually start a deployment and you can host this live, which is really cool. So you can also share, which is interesting to do. Once you share it, you can then get extra credits. So just like Lovable, just like all of these applications, you have credits which get used up when you write queries. To get more credits, you can upgrade, but you can also just share your new things that you've created, and then you'll get more credits, which is super cool. Now for the code as well, something cool that we can do is we can actually download this code. So if you click here, download, you can then download the code, and it will download it as a zip. And then this zip file, we could then open it up, say in VS Code or something. But in any case, here's the landing page one. As you can see, it's so slick and it's full of so much content. And this is the kind of thing that you can get when you have an idea and then just enhance the prompt and let Zoer work its magic to create it. And it is so slick. I mean, look at that, it's amazing. And because it is like start free trial and stuff, because it does have database, this can work because it does have a database. You can then have people sign up, you can store their emails, etc. all inside Zoer. You don't have to leave the Zoer application. And boom, there you go. So we now have our blogs all here on the website. Now, if you're changing anything, always you can go and just add it into the chat on the side, or you can just go straight in here now and deploy your website. Click Start Deployment. Cool, and now it's going to build the code, put it in a Docker container, upload the code, and then deploy it so that we can access it anywhere. So boom, it is that easy. If you want to use Zoer to create websites like this with a backend, go and check the first link in the description below. And don't forget that if you're using it for e-com or something like that, or anything really, you can use Zoer Copilot to actually interact with the website as an operator, right? So as like a little VA, which is super cool. So go and check it out with the first link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Cheery.